Hi there, good morning, how are you going? We are going to have a quick run through today of 13 by Big Star. Now, this song has like a million guitars on it. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of do a composite of all of those guitars, trying to get them together. It's not going to be super complicated, so if you're looking for exactly like the record, I did see there was another fella on YouTube, I'll put a link to his thing. He's got a really long video of like super detailed with exactly the right fingers and all that kind of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to just try and get a version of it together that you'll be able to play along the record basically, or you know, round the campfire, because it's a beautiful song. Excuse from time to time there'll be some aeroplanes, but it's a beautiful day. I've got the door open, it's going to happen. So here comes one now. Let's just press pause and we're back in the room. Okay, so we're going to start off here with a G. Now what we're doing with our right hand, I'll just come and show you here, we're doing this so bass, up, down, up. Just use your finger, that's it. Okay? So okay, so we've got bass, up, down, up, bass, up. Now, come back out, and I'll show you what I'm doing with my left hand here. We've got the G here, and then C add 9. And then we're just going in the strum. So that's a little hammer on there from D to E. Yeah, not really D to E, so we've got a cape on the 3rd fret, which I should have told you at the beginning. So we have this. Let's get back in frame here. We get this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... Okay, so that's pretty much what we get for... Okay, right now we've got basically that is 1 bar. So we basically have 2 bars of that as an intro, and then we have a further 4 bars of that as the first 4 bars of the song when he starts singing. Then we have 1 more bar of that, and then we have a G over B. So that's like a G, except with a B bass here. So we've got G, C add 9, then G over B. Then take your little finger off as well. This is going to be an E minor 7. Then C. Then we're going to put our second finger here. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... So we're going to get this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A minor 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... In the situation where you have a bar, there's 1 bar but only 1 chord. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate the bass. So we're going to play 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah. So I'll show you here. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Alright, so that takes us to 1 and 2 and 3 and... This is the verse. C, B bass, A minor 7. That takes us all the way to the bridge, what I've called the bridge. We've got E minor 7. I'm going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to do that whole bar pattern. So here we're going to hit the bass of E, the bottom string. So we're going to go 1, 1 and 2 and then the A string. And then we're going to hit A minor 7. we basically swap those. So we're basically playing the root note of the chord, so the lowest note in an E minor 7, for example, is an E, and the fifth of that chord, which is a B, which is going to appear on the A string there. And then A minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7, twice, and then the take you home bit, D. So we've got D, C add 9, and then a G over B, and then an A minor 7. Now, one of the many other guitars in this song is doing that kind of thing. So what we're going to just do is put our little finger here. And this is an A7 sus4. Okay, so we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and at the end of that line there's a little bar of 2 beats. Oh, aeroplanes, man. It's obviously the day to come to Sydney. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so we've got that D. Sorry, I completely forgot where we were. D, C add 9, G over B, A minor 7, A sus 4, A7 sus 4, sorry, A minor 7, and then G, A minor 7. Now, on the record, you can kind of hear somebody doing that kind of pull-off sort of situation, so you can kind of knock that out here. We get G. And then it loops around. So you notice I just played G like this way around because it's easier to get to A minor 7 from there. But when we start the verse again, we're going to switch around to this G. I really like playing this song. It's really cool. So that is the verse. Now, that repeats twice. Then we've got at about 126 on the record. We've got like a 12 bar interlude, solo, whatever. Now there is a heap of guitar action going on here. We're just going to pick out the main chords. You'll be able to hear them in the section. So our first chord we're going to play is E minor 7, so 2 and 3rd frets on the 5th and 2nd strings. So we're going to do that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then A minor 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then swap your fingers around, put your second finger where whichever finger it just was. So sorry, first finger, and then put your first finger here on C, and this is going to be E minor with a sharp 5. So we've got E minor, E minor 6, and then E minor 7 without the extra flat 7. So that section again, E minor 7 with the finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 1 and 2. The eagle-eared of you will hear that appears in Julia by the Beatles as well, and heaps of other songs like this chord, like in James Bond. I know, right? So 1 and 2 and E7, E minor 7, sorry, E minor 6, E minor, play with a sharp 5, and then A7. We're going to play 4 bars of that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. He's doing like a kind of thing over the top as well, I think. But you can just play the A7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and... Now if you're a bit smart here in the bass, you'll hear it going dong dong on the 3rd and 4th beat. So we can actually do that. We can play 1 and 2 and 3. This is the previous part. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and it basically leads up into the D7, which we're going to play in a sec. So you get this 1 and 2, and just play that, and then D7. Same kind of thing here. We're going to go E, F sharp. So into the G. So that whole section, sorry, I'll just do that from the A and we step up into the D. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then back into this section, and it's another verse. So you play through that whole verse again, and just at the end, you know, where it had the G and the A minor 7, it finishes there, sort of rails a little bit. Kind of thing, and there's kind of a bit of a random ending. So that is the nuts and bolts of 13 by Big Star, one of my favourite bands. You should definitely check out their records, and we will see you next time. Subscribe for more videos just like this one, and give this one a like if you can. That would be excellent. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try and answer them. Cheers. Bye for now.